Hey guys, it's Julie and I'm here with Arlo. And yesterday or the day before, I think I showed you all of his training outside. I showed you his heel, his sit stay, his down stay, his recall, his free time. And now I'm going to show you how to use his obedience practically inside your house. So as you notice right now, I've got him in his kennel. And if you notice, the door is wide open. It is not an unreasonable expectation to have your dog in the kennel with the door open because we teach our dogs not to rush out of open thresholds. They have to wait for permission. This includes crate doors, household doors, car doors. This might save your dog's life one day. You don't want a dog who impulsively rushes out without any sort of permission, and it could be into traffic, in the road, in a busy place. Not to mention, it's just very rude. You want a dog who's looking at you for permission before big decisions. And that is a pretty big decision to leave their kennel, their house, their car. So when you approach Arlo in the morning or when you get home, because he should be in his kennel overnight and when you're not home, just the safest place for him to be. You are going to do so by opening up the kennel. And if he tries to rush out, you simply just close the door again. And you repeat this as many times as you need to until you can open it and he's looking right up at you. At which point, you're going to go ahead and put on his collar. You want to put the collar on right out of the gate. So that way you don't let him out and you have no way he's running away from you. He's playing catch me if you can. You don't want to be powerless, okay? So once you've got the collar on, the kennel door's open, you can either release him by recalling him, you can release him by telling him to heel, or you can just simply say break. Totally up to you. Break. Good boy. Now he's not in a command, so he's freely roaming. But if you have your dog freely roaming, there's still rules. Like they can't jump up on things. They can't do zoomies all over your house unless you invite that. They can't jump on you. They can't start barking. Basic dog 101 rules. Okay, so now he's looking at me like, what are we doing? Let me show you a couple things that you're going to be using around your house. The first thing is going to be sending him to place. There's a couple different ways you can get him on the place bed. I'm going to show you a few. I'm going to flip the camera around. The easiest way to get him from one point of the room onto a place bed is by recall. And he's going to go on because he saw me point my finger. So you're going to stand behind the bed you want him to go to. So notice I'm standing right behind it. And you're going to use your recall, which is your tone button, paired with your verbal word. And then you're going to say good boy, and then you're going to point to where you want him to go. Come, good boy, place. He gets on the place bed. If he doesn't lie down automatically, you can tell him to down. Good, and then we mark that. You can give him a little pet. Nothing over the top, just I appreciate what you just did. Very nice boy. And then from here, he's expected to stay there no matter what until you release him again. So it could be a break, it could be a recall, but he's got to stay there no matter what, even with distractions. So even if you open a door, even if somebody knocks at the door, he's got to stay on that boundary. Sparkle, Sparky, even if there's another dog walking around. Right? So it's a boundary that he respects no matter what. If he were to make a mistake and step off the bed prematurely, you would say no and you would tap the e-collar. We strengthen this by adding distractions and correcting when he messes up and praising when he does the right thing. Good boy. All right? To release him, you're going to look at him and say, break, good boy. And at that point, he's free again. There is another way to get him on place, and you're basically just skipping the recall part, and then we call it a send to place. So first you're going to get his attention. Arlo, he's looking at you going, yes, Julie. Use your pointed finger. Place. Down. Good boy. So that's two ways you can get your dog on place. I showed you how to release your dog off place. Now I'm going to show you how to recall your dog off place. If you're recalling your dog off place, the expectation is they come to you and either sit or down somewhere right in front of you unless you're recalling them to walk away. Come, good boy, sit, good. And from here, I can either put him in a down, down. So now he's in a down stay, same as place, but without the bed. Down. That was a click on the collar. I'm at a 12. I don't know if he got confused or if he just made a mistake because I was walking away. It doesn't matter. What matters is how I correct it. I click my collar and I tell him no. That's how we strengthen our downstay. And this downstay literally can be used anywhere. You don't need a place bed. You can use it in waiting rooms, in the backseat of your car, in your kitchen, in your living room. If I want to stop all of this sniffing, watch. It's so easy to stop because they get, he's not sniffing anything. He's sniffing the floor. If you want your dog to relax in their downstay, you just stop anything you don't want them doing. From the downstay, you can release him, you can send him to place, you can, you heard the word place, down. But I'm gonna send him out into the yard. Break, good boy. And he's gonna go out and enjoy some yard time. All right, potty time is over. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna get him inside the door and onto a place bed door. Good boy. Place. Nice. Down. Good boy. Let's close my door. Let's see if I can go upstairs. Leave the room and have him stay on place. This is a hard one. Good. Now, we're going to do an out of sight room to room recall just by using the tone. Good boy. Good job, Arlo. Good boy. And then I'm going to direct him. Place. Very nice. Good boy. Right? So now he's on place. Let's pretend it's time to do some office work. This is a time where you can actually sit and do work or whatever you need to do. Read, answer emails, eat a meal. You could be cleaning your house and your dog is relaxing on place, not worrying about things going on outside the house. Because he's relaxed on his place bed, he's respecting that boundary. Now, let's say I want to go into the kitchen and I'm like, oh, I'm going to cook a meal. And I want my dog to be with me, not in the other room. You can recall your dog. Come. Good boy. Yay, good boy. Sit. Good. Down. Nice. And now I've got my dog in a downstay in the kitchen as I eat. Don't worry about all those noises. That's my Yorkie trying to go up the stairs. So I can be opening the fridge, checking stuff out, doing my dishes. Lots of dogs have problems with wanting to lick the dishwasher. So I'm adding all these distractions just to make sure he knows to stay with all of the stuff going on around him. We can even sniffer around him. Even though he's unsure, I know I'm not going to touch him with it. He's still got to hold that downstay. Good boy. You can always add some fake knocking in here and there. Desensitize him. Who is it? I got it. I got it. Hey, how are ya? Good to see ya. Sparky. Arlo. Break. Good boy. I hope this video has helped you to learn about some of the commands that we use around the house. Oh, one thing I forgot to go over with you is that you can actually use the heel around the house. We use this in dogs who have problems breaking place with too much energy. You say break and they bolt off like a lit firecracker. So in dogs that have that problem, I tell owners, instead of breaking them off place, heel them off place. So you would just walk up to the place bed or a couple feet away, look at him, Arlo, heel, tap your tone, and now he's in a follow around the house. Nice. Following me wherever I go, so you can use this to get to your front door, your potty door, or if you just want to practice your heel on a rainy day. And then you can drop him back off. Place. And then pick him back up when you're ready to do something with him again.